Eyezzzick Games. I'm Eyezzzick here with another Ark tutorial, and today we'll be going over the very basics of what you need to do to hatch an egg or take care of a brand new live birth baby. So let's just take a look at my inventory here. I have two fertilized Rex eggs. One's about to hatch, and the other one needs some time to incubate. Eggs, all from different creatures, are going to all have different temperatures at which you need to keep them for them to incubate. And a Rex egg, actually, during the middle of the day, as long as you're not in the Arctic biome, is going to be warm enough to start incubating. But if you're in the Arctic, or you do something dumb like what I'm going to do and throw it in the river here, it's going to say either too hot or too cold. So if you keep it in different areas, it's not going to incubate. And you'll see there the egg health is going to drop slowly, while the egg incubation is not going to move whatsoever. So we need to get this Rex egg to some place where it can actually hatch or start hatching, incubate. And every egg is going to have a different set of time that it's going to need to incubate. So a Rex egg is 15 minutes, at least on my server. All these are going to change depending on the rates that your server admins have set hatching eggs to, breeding to, and raising dinos on. But we're going to set it up here. So say we throw out this Rex egg. There you go. Now it's incubating. If it were too cold, I'd recommend a couple different things. You can either put it right here in the center of a fire and light all the fires. That will bring the temperature up around it. Or if you do have the resources, just set down an air conditioner. An air conditioner will automatically adjust the temps for whatever egg is around it to make it the temperature that it needs to start incubating. And it doesn't matter if, say, a Rex egg needs to be super hot compared to, like, I don't know, a Uteranus egg. I don't even know if this is accurate. If that needs to be cold, it'll adjust the temperatures for everything in the same room. So you don't need to have multiple different rooms set up. You can just throw a bunch of eggs down in a box like so. This isn't a super highly advanced breeding area. All it is to keep my babies from wandering off once they hatch. So I recommend just putting up a box, setting them in here until they're at the juvenile stage, and then taking everything down over and over again until you have a good breeding area set up, or you feel safe enough to set up a big elaborate one. So we're going to hatch this egg here. It's going to take 5 seconds. Don't need this one anymore. And boom, it hatches, and you'll see the name tag above it is going to be red, meaning it's not yours, and you have to imprint on your baby. It's going to give me the little cue here. I can hit imprint. You can name it if you would like. Now the Rex is yours. On most servers, the behavior is going to be automatically on wander, so this dino is going to walk around until it's old enough to where you can tell it to sit down. My servers had that disabled. Before you imprint on a baby, it will wander around, so you need to make sure that you're around to imprint, else you might lose your baby to it walking off a cliff, just walking far enough away, wild dinos killing it, etc. So you want to make sure that you're around when your egg is about to hatch. The other reason you want to be around is that your dinos, when they are babies, consume a lot of food. They consume whatever their type of food is, berries or meat, at a very high rate compared to adult dinos. So you need to make sure that you're constantly there to give them more and more food. And you'll see here, this baby dino can only carry 23, 24, it's slowly going up, pieces of meat. So if I keep spamming transfer, as it grows, it's going to be able to carry more and more weight, but its max weight right now is only 3 pounds. And once it's fully grown, its max weight will be 900 pounds. But you need to make sure that you're around enough to continuously give it meat, else it will starve to death very quickly because its hunger drops really, really fast. This all applies to babies that are, live birth. So say you're breeding megatheriums, 2 megatheriums will mate, and then the female will have a gestation period where it'll probably be, I think for a megatherium it's 15 minutes, so around the same time that it takes to hatch an egg, and then the baby will appear, and you'll need to imprint on it and make sure that it has food on it just the same. So baby Rexes will not eat from a trough. You need to stick around and make sure that they constantly have food on them until they are able to eat from a trough, which is the juvenile stage, in which you can just leave a bunch of meat in a trough and all of your babies around the trough, and they will feed themselves automatically until they are fully grown. So that is pretty much the exact basics of what you need to hatch an egg. Again, I recommend just a small box if you don't want your babies to wander off. And then just the Rexes are obviously going to way outgrow this box, so just take it down when they hit the juvenile stage and bring them back to your base or wherever you want to store them. But yeah, that's pretty much all you need to know to successfully breed your animals. If you're going for specific stats and everything, that can be a whole nother video. So if you have questions on how to get the best stats in Dino, go ahead and ask down below. And I'd be happy to go over how to get the best stats in your baby dinos and, start for those mutations to make really strong Rexes or whatever else you're breeding. So I hope this answered some questions and cleared some stuff up. Now you can safely hatch your dinos or birth your dinos and start an army. Thank you very much for watching. If you have questions, leave them down below, and I'll see you in the next Ark tutorial video.